Dennis has got. Well, basically, Dennis is doing is what Dennis doing is basically some farming to our easier thing. Technique to do the farming, and then where this is the government trying to encourage they call it the 30-30 by 2030 Singapore can sustain the 30% of the own food so this is where Dennis coming from when we talk about this food yeah, Dennis,
Okay,
maybe you have to go ahead. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah.
yeah. Leon, you're here? Okay, basically, I'm looking at this food security lah. So there are many ways of looking at this food security. So I'm looking in many aspects of it lah. So depend on where you want to come from, how you come from lah. So basically now I'm also testing some of this hydroponic system with some of members' place lah, so they know they got chance to experience, hydroponic things like that. So it's a good learning curve. Of course, you got a space here, we can explore and then see how we plant it and then see some experience. Of course, they are HDB flat, but HDB flat is a bit more challenging because they got limited space, corridor, things like that. So we may have to think of coming up a solution which is suitable for HDB flat. That means we cannot afford to have a wide space. Maybe probably for hydroponic, I can have three, one level can have 5 channel. So for HDB, maybe I can only have 1 or 2 channel, but I can have 2, 3 level, things like that. So we have the design system like that suitable for HDB. Of course, for private property, then it's different. You got landed property, you got bigger space, then we can think of bigger area, things like that. So we can actually think of planning system. So for design system, all this we need a space. We need somebody who's able to do some engineering work, things like that. I think Louis also will be quite familiar. He has some feedback on HGB. What are the limitation? Last time we talked about it, which is a good idea. So we can think of design something like that for that. You see. So the other thing is that I'm looking at is whether we can find any space or not. If you have got any connection, we can find space that we can do this. I think that's very good. So what we need to do is we have to build what I call it as a demo set. That means we build things to let people see. And then from there, they can say, oh, this is something suitable for me. And then how can we customize, make according to the space they have. Okay? These are the areas I'm looking at now. Okay? And then of course, ultimately, if we do go in this area, I would like to see how technology can come in to support this industry, farming. Because if you have technology, basically, we can tell the government, FFA, look, we have so many people in household are doing this. They like to have figure. Then can do analytic, they can do analysis. This is also the higher level which I'm also looking at to see how can we come to that level. I got company who actually stand by to help me to do this level already. But I haven't built out the base yet. Once I build out the base, they can go to technology, data analytics. But today, we got so many farmers, so many households in HDB planting kangkong, planting lettuce, like that. So then from there, they can, our food actually, if there's no food coming in, individually and the whole, we can share among ourselves. Today I plant this vegetable, the neighbor plant another vegetable, we can swap vegetable, we can share. So every household can plant something. This is a very big land area already. You cannot think of land as one big piece of land. You must think land in terms of what I call it as economy of scale. Small amount add together become big amount. That is by looking in terms of farming. Not to say, get a piece of land, you invest millions of dollars. You don't have to do that. We just have to get everybody involved, every citizen involved. We can achieve the 30 by 30. That's what I'm looking at. Okay.
Yeah, Dennis. This. Yeah.
Yeah, morning. Good morning. I'm Louis here.
Louis.
Yeah.
Sorry,
This morning
Louis,
I just sent an article from
perhaps you want to
I
share
read.
them what yeah.
Sorry?
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, you
This
share
morning I
them
sent an
the one there.
article to David Tan regarding about yesterday paper, the MPark and the HDB releasing about, I think, quite a number of plots. But it's temporary small plots. I was thinking whether these plots, if we go and tender, because the rental per year is very cheap. We thought if we can get one of these two plots, then our member can go in and then help each other to grow some vegetable or anything. Then we can share among ourselves those what we harvest. What do you all think?
Okay, this one is quite a good idea. because since we are SAC, we have so many members, right? Because to get one of those plots, got by tender basis. But if you have the skill here, if you're able to try, anyone who get it up, you can come into this platform and say, okay, let's in this SAC we got say 1 or 2 plot. Then we can look into how can we help out in terms of volunteer or in terms of giving idea to assist the particular to do the plot. I think that is viable. It can be done. Okay. I don't mind coming in also to help. I can build hydroponic system for you, and then you get test it, and from there you can learn what is hydroponic. What is it like to do hydroponic. And you compare, then you gain your experience from there. Saying is easy, hydroponic. But question is that you don't experience it, you don't know how is it like in terms of hydroponic.
Okay, so we have a direction. Now is the question is we got to form a team. That's why in any business you must have a team. Then from the team, then you can go and do the tender. Because I think December, I'm trying to see there's a deadline. Ruiz, December something is the closing of the tender. So putting the tender is for 3 years. It's a good start. Yeah, where you can what you call only $57 a year. I put in the chat. It's only 57 a year for the rent.
One plot, yeah. One plot, yeah.
Yeah, one plot. Yeah. So if you're keen, if you want, I can form a committee or a startup group, we call it, and then look into this. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but do we need to register a company? I think we need to, because we want to go to. Sorry.
No, I don't think so, because this is actually it actually apply to you can apply as a single one. Somebody have to actually apply it first. I think they are actually cater. If you read through the newspaper carefully, I think it only cater for like single people. Like one person take a plot. No, we can actually apply like 3 names to apply the plot first. And then if the system was working, or they say after 3 years, and we want to continue, then we have to think about the registration of the company. Anyway, when you go to registration, the company is only you only need to put $10 or $25 only, it just go accra. There's no big up capital or startup capital, anything like that, unless we really want to have a startup capital. That's what I feel lah. But the thing is, right now is it's always form a group, yes, form a team, yes, but the team people must able to really contribute the time, because this is something whereby you really have to contribute the time, and you must really contribute the time, and then you must really willing to learn, not only contribute time and learn, and then also locations, because I noticed that all these plot that is open up is all on the east. So those people like us staying in the west might not be that keen because of transportation problem. Correct, David?
Yep.
Okay, maybe I can add something here. All over Singapore, the government is trying to release this plot. Okay, east, west, north, south doesn't matter. You apply on your own area. Okay, in the area you apply, you got it, then you put it into this group itself. Say, okay, now I managed to successfully get one. I need help. I need people to come in. Then we see who's able to do it, who will come in to support you. Okay, we don't have to worry about now. Currently, I'm saying east, not now in west. So east available, west don't have, but west also will have. Government will release also. So you apply nearest to you. That's where you'll be the key person managing the plot. Then we are all coming to assist you.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
need a group, right? You need a group.
That's why what David is saying, that we form this team that interested in supporting this food security lah. Basically, we consider it as a food security initiative lah. Like our SAC let's see our SAC food security initiative. That will be something that we will hold ourselves in terms of SAC, but we are supporting government food security initiative. Okay? And then anywhere in Singapore, as long as you are interested, you apply. When you get it, that means it's good for us. At least you got something to work on already. Then we can discuss what we want to plant, what is it like. Then our support will come in. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I will definitely support this initiative one. So when we're around Singapore, I will go on. See?
Right. Yeah. So now let's welcome Sue. Sue, you want to add in anything, Sue?
No, because today is the first time I zoom in. I did, yeah. Today is my first time I zoom in to get more details. I'd like to know more in depth about the entrepreneurship. because I'm
Right.
still working full time.
Right.
So I need to get more insights, like, of what you shared today. So maybe I can slowly learn the ropes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for plan B. Plan B.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
plan B.
You're right. Correct.
Yeah. All right. Let's welcome Jenny. Jenny, you may want to unmute and have anything you may want to. Thanks for coming in on a Sunday morning, Jenny. Anything you have need to share?
I bought a white hydroponic set from Ochin Huat. I bought whole set. It's not so easy. Even growing the seedlings will not be easy. I tried already. And you need to have sustainability. That means we need people who will sustain and continue with their energy and effort. But Dennis is at the background, so it's okay. If Dennis promised to be there, then very good. If not, not easy. Even Ochin Huat, the big hydroponics farm, has now closed down already. I still have all the fertilizer, all the liquid. I still the foam, everything, but not so easy. Maybe because I don't have green fingers. I don't know. But I grow other things, a big one, not vegetables. Sorry, Dennis. You so long as you get the
Okay, Jenny, you see the background? Is it the same system as what you're having? Hydroponic system? Is it the same system?
The piping system, yeah, slightly different piping. But we could buy it the complete set from Ochin Huat. I don't know whether you remember Ochin Huat.
Okay, I know. I bought from Ochin Huat also. Some of the old system, Ochin Huat also bought it over already. So are you referring to Ochin Huat, the oval system? The piping is oval shape?
I don't know what you mean by oval shape.
See, now this piping I have on background is round one, is it? Tube, round tube, is it? Right? A tube, this is a tubing, round tube. But yours, you have it, is it oval shape? Is it oval shape?
PVC tubing.
I know PVC tubing lah, but that means it's okay. How many level is it, or one single level or multi-tier?
One single level first lah. But I need to get the electrician to connect, and then I need the water supply in the
I know the pump, yeah, the pump, yeah.
The pump, everything lah.
Yeah.
I have a rooftop that I can use, but it's not so easy to maintain.
Okay, so currently the system is still running, is it? Are still there, is it?
No, only my seedlings are still growing. That's
okay.
all.
So I mean the system is still running, still working
No, stop already lah. Cannot grow lah.
So can I go where the system? Your system you give away, or are you still there?
I just keep some of the things at home lah. Yeah, I still have some of the things.
Why don't I suggest that you try again? I come in to help you. You get the thing running.
Too much work.
No, it's not too much work. Are you in the gardening group?
I'm not really in the garden. I do have a lot of my own plants, like I have chakor and I have all my cooking one, my peranakan cooking, all my leaves and all that, and
so you plant them
and all that. But I don't want to do vegetables growing. I don't want to be self-sufficient. I just buy. Sorry. Carry on.
It's okay.
Okay then. Let's welcome Vivian. Vivian, Miss Light. Vivian, could you unmute and then say something? Thank you, Vivian, for coming in this Sunday morning to join us. Vivian.
Yeah. Good morning. I'm new to all this. I just come in and listen first. And I'm not so good in gardening, but I just try to understand what you're saying.
We have you can always do something here. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Then now let's welcome Jonathan. Jonathan, good morning. Yeah. Jonathan contacted me that you're very keen in something. So perhaps you can have 2 cents worth to share with us, Jonathan.
Morning. I just dropped in to listen to what people are trying to do
right,
in the terms of entrepreneurship.
Right. You have anything in mind that you need
I'm actually interested in e-commerce as I said, but I think currently I don't know whether anybody has the experience in HHC of ever doing that successfully. I mean, not just trial and error, but over the long term. I guess I will probably have to pay for a course to really learn the proper steps and procedures. But let's see what happens.
Your e-commerce is e-commerce is a very wide. So which
No, I'm more interested in
so many,
like drop shipping, or using Amazon or Shopify or whatever can go into the e-commerce
right.
space.
So you're talking about like doing e-shopping,
Yeah, something like
something
e-shopping.
like that.
Dolly just now shared that
Right.
a
Oh, right.
seller on
Yeah, we
the
can discuss that. Yeah, later.
Shopee.
Yeah.
Dolly shared that she's a seller on the Shopee, so you can take lessons from Dolly.
Yeah. Okay, let's welcome Leon. Leon, thanks for waiting. Good morning, Leon. Good to see you again, Leon.
Leon, you are
Yeah,
muted.
yeah,
Leon,
me.
Leon, you are muted. You unmute yourself.
Okay, just now that gentleman says he's interested in the e-commerce, and then and I think Dolly is already into it. It's best to learn the basic and the challenges from someone familiar and know, because you go to commercial, there's a lot of e-commerce guru teaching, but in the end, you are left on your own, and still nothing better. And after putting 2K, 3K just to learn the rope, because I seen there's a lot of such guru, and they also disappearing from the market, and a new one coming up. You go to YouTube, every time there's an ad pop up talking about success of e-commerce. But you want to better start on learning basic skill from someone you know, familiar. Then they will tell you the truth, the real truth, the challenges, not all the success story you hear from people that you will be successful. Definitely that kind of promises. That's my one thing. The second thing is talking about that hydroponic kids venture. Yesterday I met up with my younger brother who came back from China, and when he himself brought up this hydroponic farming thing, and he showed what he's doing in his own house in China. His is a tray type, stackable tray type, and he do it because he got land, and also he got a piece of land. It doesn't take a lot, and I see that he say even for farming enough vegetable for his own intake, although vegetable is already very cheap in China. And he say it's one area that can go into, and there is a lot of various skill, whether it's a hobby kit, sizable for HDB, or a larger scale like commercial scale. But from what I hear from y'all is that y'all intend to go on the big scale, commercial scale. So I'm listening. I will see where I myself can help out in inputting some guideline or guidance. Because I'm now working full time. Although my brother today told me, I don't want you to work anymore. I want you to retire and enjoy a good life, and I will support your lifestyle.
Yeah. That's what we call from working class to business class. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Catherine. Good morning, Catherine. Catherine. Are you there?
Off the screen
Miss
already lah.
Soon.
Maybe get another person.
Okay.
Off screen already.
Okay. How about Sally? Yeah, Sally. Welcome, Sally. See you again. Yesterday we talking about Yummy. Sally?
Wait. Yeah, someone else was. I'm talking to my husband.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, anybody who would like to have anything to contribute at this juncture?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I heard you calling me. I was inside the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So how's the morning?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Very sunny. Very good.
Yeah. So like I like to do for me, I like to do follow-up. Kat and Merlin wanted to do something, so I'll be meeting them, and then I see what I can do to help out. Just like for Dennis, I'm trying to learn his trade, and then we will see what we can do to follow up. So there's always must have a follow-up, no point have this session talk, then no action. Yeah. Then like for the piece of land, on, then I may update one of you. I'm in there, and then for the next session we can share. Yeah. So, Kat, anything you want to share, Kat? Catherine?
No, not at this moment. I think we will discuss further much later.
Okay, sure.
Not in Zoom itself.
Right, right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let me repeat again. And I'm no longer with Singapore Airlines. So I took up this venture builder program. It's by NUS. It's to teach how to do startups. So I'm when you want to start something, there's always some the ideas. Whether is it what you call the incremental or radical, whether you follow trend or you use a mega, you're following a mega trend, right? Then after you got to do survey, your idea, they have to do survey to talk to customers, all right? Talk to customers, and then we call it a quantitative survey. Then after you have to build out what you call the business model canvas. There are a couple of things which I can share with you guys. Yeah, and then a lot of them talk about food, doing food business. The last session I share with you guys, doing food is not. I mean, it's good. A lot of renting a store. Try it out in the cold kitchen. There's a lot of cold kitchen available. Rent a space, do your cooking, do online. And then see how's the data, the response. And if it's overwhelming, then you may consider stage 2 where you're going to look up for a space and then you rent out a store, a physical brick and mortar store. This is my direction for those who are very keen in doing food business. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Anne, hello. Anne, oh, she's not. Anne, are you there, Anne?
Yeah, she is muted.
Yeah.
I'm actually having my coffee.
Oh, okay. Right.
No, Sally's food is back. Then baby ask Sally low.
Sally.
What's the question? Sorry.
No. It's an open discussion of entrepreneurship. If you like, I see that you enjoy cooking a lot. That's Sally. Yeah. We talk about Ngoh Hiang, things like that. The thing is that do something that from out of your passion. Yeah, and then there's no such thing as I retire already. I don't want to do anything. I just want to enjoy life. I mean, yeah, sure. We respect this kind of, I respect this kind of.
Yeah, you said do something out of your passion. Actually, I did twice now. Once I opened up a nasi lemak store, and it's very, very overwhelming. But then again, the main cause is the manning. That's why I give up. Okay, and the second one, I had a small restaurant with a bar, lounge, and everything. Right. I think I showed to some of them. That one also, after 10 months, also give up. And we pump in. 3 of them share 100K. That means about 30 plus. But when we wind up, we have to top up another 150K. That is a lot for our savings. Like I always like to mention, my father is not Sandy Ho. So these are all our hard-earned money, you see. So we have to think very carefully before we just jump into it. Somebody did ask me to do all this again, but I still need to think because we are not young anymore. We chiong now, last time like 10, 15 years. I think the last one was about more than 10 over a year. The time still young, still can chiong. So when it's old, but I like to listen, so that's why I come in, you see. Maybe I can give some tips, I don't know.
Yeah. Talking about your nasi lemak, would you consider like since I believe your nasi lemak must have good high standard. So would you consider like a relaunch, like what I suggested, go through the cold kitchen and then order, pack for them and then deliver? I don't know.
Honestly speaking, in my point of view, sorry to say that, in my point of view, nasi lemak, what's the big deal? Everybody eats nasi lemak, and each and everyone has their different version. What is so nice about my version or my style?
Nasi lemak ma.
You all know me only a handful only. That's why sometimes my husband also want to open up a gelato shop. That time, I think it was 5 years ago, I told him, what's so good about your ice cream shop?
Right.
The first thing you have to ask yourself, what is so good about it? You know, it has to really wow people. It might wow your friend, it might not wow others, because to others, to each his own. I learned this word from Miss Dolly, right? To each his own. So your taste preference is very, very different. So
yeah. You see, let me share with you guys. When you want to embark a journey, you must always address the pain. The pain. You know, why should the customer buy your product or your services? Their pain. You must know what is their pain. Then from there you offer a solution for them. That's the direction to go. Like example, Dennis, the pain now. Let me allow the Dennis case study. The pain is that the government are very worried that we cannot sustain our food in case any whatever reason. So that's why they're encouraging us to do all this farming, blah blah blah. So that is the government's pain, right? And Dennis is trying to find a solution to address this pain. So this is the direction of a business, how you go about. You must find a pain first. What is the pain? The customer, why are they suffering from the pain? Not physical pain, the whatever pain. Yeah. So that's the direction how you start a business. Like example, you want to start an e-commerce. I buy items from China. Then after I have a website, start selling. But is there a pain? You must realize what differentiate. What's so special? Like the Dory was saying also. Yeah, want to start gelato. Unless you like your gelato is really there's no such thing as the best. Yeah. Why I suggest to Dolly about this nasi lemak, because I assume that her sambal is like
Not Dolly
very
leh.
Sally, not Dolly.
Sorry, Sally.
Dolly very old ni.
Sally. Yeah. Maybe I thought that my
Yeah,
first
yeah.
assumption was that.
Hey, Bonnie, you should, huh? Hey, are you
Go
55
ahead.
and above?
Yeah.
Oh, then I can do you also what?
Oh, can.
So, when are you free?
Oh yeah, not free.
Can.
I think Vivian line forget to mute herself. Vivian, can you mute yourself?
Okay.
Oh, Vivian.
Okay, carry on.
Vivian, are you there, Vivian?
No, she muted. It's okay. You continue with yours, David. You are talking halfway. Can you just continue?
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying whenever you want to start a business, you must always find the pain of the customers. What they having the problem. Yeah. Then you find a solution to address their problems. Yeah. You don't come up with your own solution. I'm the best, and other people should come to me. That's not the right one. And also number two, don't think of making money first. That's secondary. Always think of your passion, develop something, and people accept your service, your product. Then they will come, and then the money will come. Yeah. So these are the few things I learned from the NUS. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So coming back to this e-commerce, everybody, unless your e-commerce is really something that you can track, because talking about IT now is data. You can track some data if useful. Then people may want to come and talk to you about your data. Jonathan, talking about today e-commerce is data. They're talking about digital marketing, things like that. So what they want is that, like whatever thing when you post in the Facebook, all the information belongs to Facebook, and the Facebook got the right to sell your information. I don't know whether you're aware of this. Yeah, that's why Facebook can give a lot of things free. Yeah, but whatever you post, the rights it belongs to Facebook. Yeah, they can use it. All right. Yeah. So, Vivian, are you back, Vivian? Vivian.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Vivian. Yeah. Thank you, Vivian. Yeah. Good morning, Vivian.
Morning.
Anything you can? Yeah. Thanks for sharing your time.
Okay. Yeah, I have pay for fees. I have paid for fees to understudy e-commerce guru. I forgot the name. Tan, don't know what Tan is. He's a very famous e-commerce guru. Yeah, I have paid for the 3 days course, $2,000. But I didn't carry on because it's really not easy, and that's why I didn't even start.
That's exactly what I said. That instead of just paying the tuition fee, the fee 2,000, and then you even successfully have the confidence to apply the knowledge. So that is better. That is a lot of things you can learn from the YouTube or from someone familiar. Then you know yourself whether you are into it and without spending some of your hard-earned saving. Because I always believe one thing that knowledge is useless unless you are willing to apply it for benefit. Just like the course you went to, the 2,000 plus, ultimately it will stay in the back of your mind as knowledge because you did not apply to get back even your $2,000 investment.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Vivian, maybe you can share with us why you did not progress to what you learned to try it out.
Right. Yeah. Because when they want you to enroll for their class, they promise you everything. They say they hold your hand and walk together, and they will tell you everything you don't know, and they really hold your hand till the end. But it's not true. After
if
that,
it's not true, can't you get your money back? I mean, then they have not fulfilled the end of the.
No. It's not. They will give you the support, but you see yourself. You really cannot trust them. You can't, because this is business. You don't win all the time. It's not 100% win. You know, you got to admit that business there's lose and win, right? So if you really lose, you cannot blame them also. So you have to think for yourself whether you have the confidence to go ahead. And it's not so easy for them to hold your hand to go through and slowly, step by step, you see. You got to put in money first. You got to put in money and decide what goods you want to purchase and open the bank account, all the kind of things. You know, it's a lot of things. And you don't understand, you don't have the confidence to go on. Because
there's a lot of difference between theory and practical.
They cannot really hold your hand.
Yeah, because
even you can go to their office.
Yes.
Even you can go to their office. They can't hold your hand. You still got to open the account at your home. No, they said you cannot come to my office and open the account because there's the IP address, all that. IP address, it's got to trace from your home. So you cannot open your bank account from their office. That make me
Vivian, so thanks for your sharing. The other important thing I'd like to find out is, I'm sure you were in a group of students, right?
That's right.
What was the dropout rate among that your
I think they will not tell you the dropout rate. They will
you
not tell
never
you.
keep in touch with the people who are in your group and to find out?
Because I'm a bit old, and then the rest are very young, you see. So the very young one they have their own group. You cannot really bring in. You cannot bring in.
So why I'm asking is because, I just want to know what's the perceived dropout rate, or is it typical or is it atypical, which...
Okay, I can share with you on this one. In any of those business venture course, whether it's forex trading or any kind of trading, people who go for the course, 50% would not proceed at all. Then the other 50% who proceed, another 25% will drop out in 3 months. So ultimately, you talking about people who sustain doing it continually for 2 to 3 years and continue to it, it's only about 10%.
And a lot is your own decision, no? A lot is your own searching and your own effort. You cannot depend on them. Because I have enrolled this course and I have enrolled the trading course. It's the same. The trading I went in because actually the guru didn't charge. I don't know how he made money. That one is an Indian guy called Thomas, and we have a group of people went in to understudy him for the trading.
What kind of trading is that?
Forex trading.
Okay.
So I have playing with this forex for 2-3 years. I didn't win. So it's about it's the same for the 2-3 years. So that's why I gave up also. It's not so easy.
Let's welcome Bobby. Bobby, good morning. Bobby.
Morning.
Thanks for joining us at this Sunday morning. Any things? Yeah.
Oh, like anybody else, most people, I have done so many attempts, but it didn't really work lah. Made some money and didn't make money. I have tried. Well, one of the best one was actually MLM. See what happened was that this Taiwanese fellow came and introduced something called Intra. Mandarin is called Tianta. It's supposed to be made from some imperial formula lah. Supposed to make from 23 herbs. That one we made money. I mean, I think I made maybe $20,000 or less than $20,000. But the effort is, first of all, presentation. We every week, about 2-3 times a week, we book a room, all sort of places, Furama Hotel, everything. And then we will give presentation. But the issue is to get people to come and then sign up to the downline. So, of course, now you realize that MLM, the items, the price very much inflated because so many levels, you got to pay so many people, called residual income. Then after that, our group disbanded because I partnered with 2 ladies. One of them went to China with her husband to start an educated business. She did not let her husband go by himself already, so she followed the husband. I think they're okay, they're still there. The other one is into beauty product. She's still doing. So then, of course, I went to stock market, I became a financier, slowly built up. Then there are all sorts, there will be all sorts which are, somebody came and approached me, want to do chilled fish. That means you wake up at 3 a.m., go to the Jurong, that place there, where all the new items come. And supposed to arrange refrigerated trucks from Thailand, all that. And after that, talk, nothing happened. So many, actually, there's so many I've done in so-called affiliate marketing. Went for the course, $2,000 What happened? They will guarantee you you build a website for you, but you must choose your product carefully. I chose an expensive product, a few $1,000 Nikon camera. So of course, no sale . But there are people who did well, so many business out there. There's one, the latest one guy, he sold fish wipe. He made $60,000, in 3 months. I mean, gross. But it's very cheap, this fish wipe thing is very cheap. And then the course organizer promised to fetch it to China to see all those very cheap manufacturers and suppliers. Then you order from them, and then you sell. I mean, they brag a lot. They can get for $1.80, they sell for $13. They sold 3,000 pieces. They kind of advertisement everywhere. You see them. So these are all the different business you want to do .
Right.
But it is true what you say. You cannot do it alone . You must have a helper. My neighbor downstairs, 1 floor below, she did, her daughter, the daughter did so online marketing, but teruk because you got to do the delivery yourself, then you calculate the orders coming in. You need help, need at least 2 person . So find a person.
Okay, now sorry, Bobby. Let's welcome Barbara, Miss Ong. Barbara Ong, are you there?
Yes, Barbara. Yeah, David.
Oh. Yeah. Thanks for joining us in the Sunday morning precious time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just joined your entrepreneur. What's all this about?
It's basically to eye opener that doesn't mean that you retire means you retire fully. Like they say, the frog don't be inside the well for too long. Jump up from the well. Yeah, you can always address some concern, something that you find as a problem, and then you find a solution to address the problem. That is the main thing about entrepreneurship. Don't develop something out of love, your love, unless this is something like a bee, for example. They have a different formula. So this is basically the purpose of this discussion, where we can team up with other members if you have some ideas, and I can always be the coordinator. Yeah. So far there are about two projects which I'm coordinating, and then we will see the next step. Of course, it's not easy. You have a step at a time, like a baby like that. When you're born, it takes time to develop. Yeah, remember?
Do you need any money or capital to start?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yeah, because okay, let me share with you all. There are different level. I think Leon is a very expert in this because I think he was a VC before. First thing when you have someone, you first thing you talk to your friends, your relatives. That's the first line of raising capital. And
Can't
then
hear
we
you.
call it
Your
the
voice very
angel capital
choppy.
is the next stage.
Oh.
By this investor, they know you 100,000. Oh, okay. Yeah. So coming back to how this raising, we're talking about basically, I'm sharing with you how to raise fund. Very basic. The first step is to talk to your friends and your relatives. Yeah, your relatives, they trust you that I'm going to do this and do that. And then, okay, we set up 50,000 example, then raise the 50,000. Then the stages the next stage is the angel investors, where you need more fund. These are all we call seed funding. Yeah, where you say, okay, you need another 100,000 for expansion, not for you to go and buy your BMW or what. Yeah. Then the other stages, then we come to about like a series. These are all we're talking about expanding of the company. However, having said that, you must have what we call the minimum viable product, MPV. You must take note. You must have come out with something to test the market, see whether there is a need for this, what you are developing the market. Like the nasi lemak, you can do, and then you can just go to the busy MRT, then let people taste, then ask them for their comment. Wow, say wow, 好吃,okay. Then you will ask them how much you are prepared to pay. So these are some example where you can approach. So that's why business is never easy. Of course, you don't expect us. I mean, if you want to, you have to get involved. Because, of course, you can hire some people to do sort of quantitative survey. Yeah. So it's very important. You must have a minimum viable product to test, because don't waste so much money straight. Wow, jump and chong. Okay. Yeah. Got it, Barbara?
Yeah, something like that.
About stock market trading. How come? Sorry.
Okay, anyone else? Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Dennis Ha, new person.
No, Dennis already shared already.
Oh.
You come late, ma.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
That's why people don't really know. They think you single bachelor, what to do? So many things to do. Anyway, stock trading, there are actually a few courses usually about $3,000 or so. 2,999 they will tell you. Most of the courses are actually useless. But there is one guy who I find his system works. I tried it before,
May I know who is he? Because I know a lot of all these trainer guru in trading. I know them personally. So who is that?
Robin Ho.
Robin Ho.
You don't know him, right?
No, I don't know.
You know a lot, but you don't know.
I know him. Robin Ho,
No.
right? Robin Ho is for Philip Security.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a trainer also. He teaches Remiser to do
Yeah.
trading.
Okay.
Yes. You know how he started, right? You know his history, right?
Yeah. He's from NS, from Navy, right, I think.
Yeah, he was same batch as Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan. You know, they were midshipmen together. Then when he started, he lost $500,000. You see, and then slowly he learned.
They always have a story to tell.
He showed in fact, I went for the preview. He showed his accounts. Over about 2 years, he turned 100,000 US to 2 million US. So the numbers are all there, losses, gains, and so on. So his method is such that he will give a certain level. So you bracket, that means you put your prices there, buy, or you can short, CFD and so on. There are also instruments for shorting. Like right now, Dow, you better don't short Dow. That SDOW, go and look up SDOW. It's an ETF where you think the Dow is going down to buy. It's about $14 US now. So you can risk, buy 2,000, it's about 28,000, 30,000 Sing. It's a risk, you know. But I would say right now, better don't short the Dow. And then, of course, once you get a level, you bracket your size also, your trade size. Don't go and put everything into one level. We are wrong, cut loss. You go to cut loss, you must learn how to cut loss, you know, meaning lose money, sell. You make your losses small, and then when it's going to 1 level, 2 level, 3, he will project for you a few levels. So the first level you make already, you know, you can sell half, take profit half, then second level. Not bad. The idea works, I would say it works. I tried a few times. Actually, I didn't even go for the course. I you know what is right? Because I went for a few, you know, I must have spent more than $10,000. Doesn't really work. Some of them teach you a lot of technicals and everything else, but reading the chart is different from trading, right? So okay can make some people are professional, that means they make a living, you know, from stock trading. I can't hear you. Hello.
Sorry, Bob. Let me interrupt for you for a moment, Bobby. Talking about all this investment is very high risk. So for me, I can share with you is that go for long term. Don't speculate. Go for long term. Buy and keep. You know, keep for whether it's 3 years or 5 years. That's the ways to go. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I want to ask Leon. Leon. Yeah. How's the outcome of your premises? Your this shop space that the last session we talked about? Because I was thinking maybe you can use it for. So far, has Dennis and you come up with anything? Give us the updates.
Dennis visited my place yesterday. We took a look, so we saw the space, and I think the space is there. Is whether it's suitable for what kind of office you want it to be. For me, the place has been empty for 3 years. I'm not desperate to rent. The lower part is rented out. So I have an office which I use as my so-called when I feel like going there to do my own admin work. I told you all before, I coach option trading. I have a small room where I coach also trading, option trading. But I stopped for what we call the COVID. And also, I'm not like the commercial trainer. Take your money 3 weeks full time, and then that's it. I guide my students stay with me for as long as 3 months. Guide the hand, because navigating the platform, which is execution, the trade is the most important, which all the market people do not do. Like what this person, they give the support, in the end, you will be frightened. Of course, you're using your real money, and when you need problem, when there's a fire, you look for a fire extinguisher. It's not nowhere to be found. The fire will grow out of control. So my training is different. I am not totally out for profit. So that's why, and I have confidence enough that I charge 1,000 upfront. The other 1,000 is from your profit. When you make money, then you pay me.
Right. The reason why I want to ask you about the space is that
Yes.
would you consider like a lot of the silver members to have like a co-space? Should they need a small space to have the meeting
I,
or
I
to register a company? Would you consider all this
no,
like a small area where they can work on?
I don't think I'm not going to commit this and then got myself tied down in the sense that when someone see my space they wanted it, then I have to chase that group out. That's why I will not commit to such thing, because currently, like I say, I mean Danny saw there's a mahjong table. This week one group of SSC members is coming in there to play mahjong. And then there's when phase 3 opening up, the dancing will resume. All this I let them. This is because it's very ad hoc. Although it's regular, it's ad hoc, but it's also out of my willingness. I see who I'm willing to let them enjoy the space, who I do not. I don't want to overcommit myself. Yeah.
Sure. Anyway, not to worry, members. There's always a cold space available. I can source it for you
no
guys
problem.
if you all need like a cold space, because no need to go and rent an office, things like that. Today's trend is, you have a small area, just a table, few chairs, then your laptop. That's how you run the business now in this new world, so to speak. I visited a few area. They squeeze in four companies doing a co-sharing. You don't need to be a big space. Yeah. So this is something that I can offer you guys. That should you all need a space to work. Let me know. I can help you all. And it's not relatively expensive. You're talking about like $20 or $30 per week, that kind of rental rates. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say something. I think we are already reaching our time slot.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
What I'd like to ask is, what do you suggest we do for the next session? And also, I think it's good we hear from other members. What do you think we should do for the next session to take this entrepreneurship forward?
Right. Okay. The next session is we're going to look into we'll discuss like the last session. There's a follow up. Right. I'm meeting Kat and Malene to do some follow up, and I've clarified with Leon about this whether his space is still he is negotiating with Dennis. And I have also going to link up with Dennis to how we can exercise the horticulture industry. Also, I'm looking into this renting what you call the land where the government is tender. Yeah, I'm going to look into it, and then we will have another follow-up on that. So members, things doesn't just happen overnight. And Malin, then we can follow up, say that what they are going to do. If they don't mind sharing, that's the main thing. Yeah.
I think from the discussion, I see that there are others who have got some ideas in their mind, and they would like to pursue it.
Right.
Definitely, Dennis, he has his idea as to how he wants to pursue his. Catherine, definitely also. I see also Enjoy has got some ideas which he indicated in the last session. And then I'm sure we have Jonathan, who are also interested in pursuing e-commerce, and Louis interested in pursuing something related to construction fabrication projects. And
Plotter, right.
How do we proceed on from here? Members
okay, like for Jonathan, sorry.
All others, feel free. If you have a suggestion, please say it now so that we can allocate time and move on. Let's go ahead, Sian.
Yeah, okay. Like what Terence has said, no, we encourage you guys to to open up and share your ideas. Not to worry that people, after you've been our members, we have developed a trust. That's why when it's good to have this kind of a grouping where the trust is there. We must trust each other. Say, after I share my idea, then I don't think all of us will do that. Sally, would you do that? Take the idea, then go and do something, right? Yeah. Just like what Terence say, open up and then. So go ahead, Kat.
No, I was thinking aloud about, we have already talked about it the last session, but I'm interested is, that's why I come in this morning. I thought you will sort of expand on the topic, about how to go about it. You can say how in the sense that what we do next, okay, do a business plan. Yes, that we know, but I'm talking about inside this Zoom now. What should we do? Like general. It's not necessary to be my trade or any other person's trade. It's very general in the sense that what do we do? Do we just target the audience or do some market research? Okay, by the way, I was on the marketing side, so I know about marketing research. So do we have to do marketing research and like you say, survey and all that, and put into a plan, and then we discuss from here, I think we ought to do things like that. Otherwise, it's like talking, every session is just talking and then no action done. We must have some kind of a structure whereby we know what we are going to do next. Because, okay, Marlene and I will be seeing you and talk about it, definitely, because I have some idea what I'm going to do, business plan. Now, who are my target audience? We need your help, your assistance in that area. Who are my targeted audience? What should I do? Right? These are the things that we have to look into it, right? I mean, this is what I know. I mean, I know in a sense. Yeah.
I see the purpose of this chat group or Zoom group as a kind of a business planner for whoever had any idea, which in the initial stage is so brief. The person who had the idea had to come up with a business model or business plan, then take the effort to design it over here. And those people with some experience will then give some guidelines to avoid pitfall and say, this one, from their own experience, you say that this is a pitfall and which area somebody within the group has experience to assist and support. I can see that will become more specific and more guiding towards the pushing of any idea into a commercial venture. Like right now, what I agree is that week after week, I see what Dennis do is moving. There's a clear path moving towards, but the path is still a long way ahead. And I suddenly began to take increased interest and awareness in hydroponics. So I will do my own, and then I will feedback as what I see, and maybe it's from my level of scale, more of the scalable kit kind of form for HDB. Whereas you're looking at commercial big scale, I leave it to Dennis who find that there is a viability in a big commercial scale. But suddenly I took interest in hydroponics because of my brother showed me some pictures, and then I see that it's viable because it's like what David Tan said, and viable MVP. To me, is equivalent to what I always say. Your offering, whether it be a product or service that is sustainable and serve a social need. If your offering is that, you are already on the first step, past the first step of the viability study.
Okay. Can I add something here? Okay, I think we have already about 2 rounds of discussing on entrepreneurship already. Okay, so I think going forward, if you can, because the new one that come in, I don't know whether there any proposal or not. If not, then we take it as what we have seen so far. I think there's some proposal there. We pick one of the proposal and use as a case study. Then at least it's something concrete that we work on. Based on this case study, what should we do next? If we come to the stage of having to do market research, then Catherine will be able to be in certain way to contribute to market research. What have we do, to send out, to do market research, to get a feedback and all that, So this will be very relevant to Xiang's PMAX the course lah, right? You take your course structure as something that as if you are using it as a case study to be submitted to get your approval for PMAX. You see,
Right.
definitely your PMAX, definitely you need to have a survey, entrepreneurship, what seniors are coming in, what are they interested in. You take this as part of the case study and then incorporate it into say, okay, these are actually the seniors, they are interested in certain things, you know, and how relevant it is in terms of having a PMAX platform. You see, so you're actually killing two birds in one stone. Use a case study, see how is it relevant to a PMAX. You see? And then from there we do our own market survey or do whatever proposal, whatever I have. It's something like, you know, if you heard of hackathon, seniorthon, things like that, this is the process that you're going through. They also go into agile planning, you know, team building, things like that, you know, then you know who are supplier, this and that. Then your business canvas will come in already.
Correct. Yeah.
Then you decide, then you explain about your business canvas, and then from there you see, okay, who are the audience, you know, then who are the supplier, you know, then who are factory, whatever it is. All this will come in the business canvas. So then we look at business canvas, we understand, we study our business canvas.
No, we really need a structure in the sense that it's like a lesson now. It's not so much of, you know, the whole 1 hour I've been listening. It's a lot about giving ideas and then that's it. The follow-up, it should be more than that, much more than that, you know. That's why I was like, I felt very bored. Just now,
No, it's not that because
that's how I feel. I mean, there must become some kind of structure whereby we go on already, go on doing what, you know, the next step, what else do we do? It's not only I alone, you know, the whole group, you know. Okay, the new people coming in, they must have an idea what they want to do already. I know what I want to do, what Sally knows what she wants to do, so is Marlene. So we are going to go forward for that, you know. So those people who are coming in, they say they want to do this, do that. They must have an idea, you know, not only idea.
Okay. Catherine, I hear you. That's why I'm suggesting that we do a case study. Now we take your one as a case study, then we do it also can. You know, we pick one case study, then everybody can follow this case study. If they're interested in doing a case study, then they come in, then we study together as a case study at this one. And this one is viable. Then later we say internally, our SSCB all sponsor it, or self-funding lah. You know, then it's 1,000 because we HSC 1,000 people, we got 100,000 things like that, and then we start a project already. See?
Yeah.
We need to have a case study after 2 rounds already. We think we have few ideas already. Pick up from these few ideas we have now, select one, use a case study. That
because I heard so
think,
much yes, you can say hydroponics. I will say I will use it as a hobby, you know, more of a hobby. But then I know you are doing it as a sort of a business kind of thing. But I hear so much, you know, but I don't hear the execution about doing the whole thing, you know, like I just mentioned earlier, marketing, survey, and okay, supplier. I heard from Jenny about who is the supplier, and you know, how do we reach out to the audience, the targeted audience? No, I didn't hear anything. All I hear is this, that.
No.
Okay, that's how I feel.
You won't be able to hear all these things until we really seriously look into a case as what we want to pick as a subject to discuss. See, currently so far we have spent about 2 sessions on this entrepreneurship. So we maybe it's about time now. If we don't proceed further in terms of brainstorming, we can conclude from here. Look, what are the cases now we have? Can we select from what are the cases we have to pick up one to do a case study? And from the case study, you can say, okay, you want a business plan, whatever it is, then we do a business plan. You know, together we build it up. Then after we see finance, what is it, funding, whatever it is, then we look at it. You know, we do videography also. We look at the videography. There's so many things involved in it.
So, Sally,
Okay, Shirley.
Yes, Sally, you got something to say, Sally?
Yeah, because I see Catherine's point of view, and I also see Dennis' point of view. But to say case study is a good example. I would suggest instead of saying Catherine's case study, because there's no kickstart yet. Dennis already a kickstart. So why not we look into that? Like I said, hydroponic, it's not new. Everyone has it. Okay, but how as a small scale, like what Dennis here has done, to make it further. I think this is a good case study because you already have the thing there, the cost, and I know that hydroponic is not cheap. Okay, I'd rather pay and then buy from the market. I'm not, like I said, I'm not pouring cold water. Some people, they prefer, if you want small scale for your family to eat, then it's not a business entrepreneur anymore. If you want to, people chipped in and then say, oh, you know, the SHG members come and buy from them and so location, fine. You know, you like a plan, like what Catherine said, a plan. How you started out, how much is the cost for personal hydroponic plant, and then what is it like for a big scale? You get what I mean? So the case study is very good. It's the hydroponic. We start that one first. Pointless to ask Catherine to start when there's nothing.
All right. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Hey, but I beg to differ, no. Sorry, but I beg to differ, no. Because as far as Dennis Ha is concerned, his project already ongoing, no. It's no such thing as case study when the project is already ongoing. Case study for something very new. I say that from zero to something, then we can see the progress as it go by. Because for me, I look at hydroponic, if it's like Dennis one, to tell the truth is we only see capital, and result. That's it. We won't understand the cycle going in between them, you know. So that is what I feel.
I understand what you're trying to say, but what I was trying to say that entrepreneur, right now Dennis is doing personal, private, not entrepreneur. So we have to know how much money did he dump into it first before we do it on a big scale. Using his experience is because he has gone through. Now, right, we are building castles in the end, discussing and see no results. Case study is use something that has already happened. Why is it successful? Why is it failure? From there we learn. That's how I feel.
Like, okay,
Sure, yeah. Let me, just before time start, let me just share this very important. Should you all, my number is there. Should you all have any ideas you want to execute or any plan or anything, I have a business model canvas, right, which I'm going to share with Kat and Dennis and Marlene. Yeah, you contact me, we meet up, and then I can pass you this paper. This is a paper where you can draft out. It's like a one-page business plan, very useful. Yeah. So for those who need, just contact me. I already got my number there. All right. Thanks. Sorry. Go ahead.
okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
To say something about what's the name? Ann Choi. You see, Ann Choi has been in this kind of business. I mean, hers is maybe health and wellness and beauty. She knows what she's doing already. So actually, she can share with us what is actually the more or less the steps to to give us an idea. Not necessary to tell us your business plan, but you give us an idea what we ought to embark on. A step by step. David, sorry, I'm trying to tell the whole group. Step by step, so that all of us here will know that what we are going to do, really embark on doing something, some product or some trade or some whatever. Now we are like, groping in the dark. I mean, this is how I feel. No.
Sorry to interrupt again. David, what you said is very good. You're going to show people the business. Don't know what's that thing you said?
The business.
The business plan. Instead of going to individual. Instead of going to individual. Yeah. Instead of going to individual.
I have to explain. To you guys.
Correct. I understand. So to me is that instead of telling one person, why don't you maybe in the next session, your business, whatever plan is it, you do it and then tell people the structure, the skeleton of doing a business. Then from there we can see.
Yeah, I think there will be a better.
Yeah, the skeleton. Pointless, you arrow this guy, arrow that. Because your business plan, sorry to say, your business plan, there is a strategic move, it's a plan, it's a skeleton, it's a structure. So whatever plan you want to go in, I think I have that also. Someone gave me before, I don't know where I have to go and find. Yeah, because I was like, sorry.
Next week, Wednesday, I'm meeting with Kat and Marlene, and perhaps they can share with you all from for next session. I'm going to pass you the business canvas model, and then you can use it, and then you can share it with you, because I don't want to fully get involved. I want all of you all to involve, so we can use this their case study also, which they're going to start something. So there will be two case study where we're going to follow up. One is Dennis, one is Kat and Marlene.
Sorry, I will not want to reveal. Don't think Marlene, Sally, and I want to really review our plans here. Okay? Not so much of, we can give you the skeleton, but not the actual what we're going to do or embark on. I don't think. I mean, you can say here, but how?
No, you can. Sorry to interrupt.
Ideas.
I can share with you all the what, then you can. Right. No, what I want to say is that I on the meeting, I will share with you all the what, then you can post it. You all can no need to mention the actual what you all intend to do, but the skeleton which I'm going to share with you, and then you can present it. You can present it, and then from there we can like what Dolly has said. Instead of me explaining, so that I can see that you all understood the purpose of this business canvas.
The entrepreneurship here, the session is actually by now already, we should really brainstorm, because it's a meeting where we got really the brainstorm about a lot of things that coming. I mean, this is how I feel like. That's my opinion again. I better not say so much in that, but it's got to be really a brainstorm whereby we really go into going to do the not more or less the execution, more or less.
Right.
What do you think? I mean, this is how I feel.
Right.
Okay, I think Catherine, you mentioned something brainstorming all this. We have done a lot of brainstorming.
No, this type of brainstorming is different from a plan. There's a plan, a structured plan, whereby we can move forward to another step. That is what I'm thinking of. Not so much of like now we are talking about, what trade are you going to do? What trade are you going to do? No more already. We are going into the plan itself, the step. That's what I mean. You see, that's the whole.
Okay. I hear what you're saying. I try to come to make it clear. Basically, all these things, clarity is very important. Everybody can talk, everybody can have come brainstorm idea. That's initially what we think of entrepreneurship. We try to get idea into to see which are the area that we want to work on. Okay. Now, since you say that, okay, we have enough already, then we don't stop about brainstorming. Okay, we look into actual case itself to look at it, and then we look, as what you say, brainstorming into the actual case. So if you want to take your case as a study, we put it on board to say, okay, next session on entrepreneurship, we do case study. Don't talk about any other business idea already. Only on your this case, maybe on food, maybe F&B business. Then those who are interested to contribute to F&B business, this will be the case study based on Xiang's business canvas, how we're going to fill in, what we're supposed to do, marketing, what we're supposed to do, things like that. Then we help you on that one. If that's okay for you, you do it. But if you're not okay, I don't mind using my one to do as a case study. Okay, also can. But you select, I'm okay for it one. Okay, you just decide on what it. The next round, it will not be any brainstorming, but just on particular industry, particular case, we elaborate on that one to build up something. Is that okay?
Perhaps I will allocate a time for do this to discuss the case study, and also we allow members. Maybe they have something else to share, so we also allow them to share. We allocate because we have 1 hour session, and this 1 hour session for such a case study probably take about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and then we will allow the rest of the members to ideas is good to bounce. It's always good to have many ideas. We can have 100 ideas, but one idea can pick out. That would be very good. Then you can showcase this HSC is doing something. It's okay. You can have thousands of ideas. Never mind. But from these ideas we pick out, you see the most viable idea. Yeah, like yours. The horticulture is a very interesting one, and I look forward to meet up with Kat to see the what exactly. I mean, if it's too
I think Cat one basically is F&B lah. If I'm not wrong, it's F&B.
I respect. Yeah. So the next session perhaps. They're talking about some private dining or things like that. Yeah. So the next session we'll follow up. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry, we are not going to share our ideas because when we share, it's not that we are selfish. Because when we share, that means a lot of people will know what we are doing. They can pick up the ideas. We don't want people to steal our ideas. Really. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I rather keep it as private, but we can give a general picture, not specific on what we are doing. I don't think. What do you think, Sally? Martin is wrong. They are
sorry. My stance still is start crawling first. We are all walking already.
Yeah.
So I would suggest David to give us the skeleton, the business strategic plan. This plan that fits all. Right now, not everybody loves F&B, not everybody loves hydroponic, not everybody loves e-commerce. So it's pointless to pick one. Once we had a strategy, then maybe the next session, it will be a case study, not next week. I don't even know the plan or strategy. I mean, not say, I believe some of them here have because they have businesses. I used to have it also, but I dumped it somewhere. I must be in search. I cannot remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, like Dolly has an idea of her e-commerce or whatever. Not sure. I heard something like Shopee and all that. So what I can suggest is Jonathan can go to Dolly and ask and see how they can plan something. Then you come here to talk about it. Then it's okay, because now we are talking about, yes, it's good to give these new people to come in to say something what they want to do. Okay, then what about people like us? We already have an idea what we want to do. We want to go forward, another step. And that is what I was talking about. And I think Sally Fu has actually mentioned already. I think that's enough. Yeah.
Sorry, to address Catherine's concern, as I said earlier on, when you want to embark in a business, you must make sure that you protect your idea. You protect it by doing a registration. You register the trademark, example, or you register like for those who want to go e-commerce, you register your domain name. So once you're using all this name, you register, you can share the idea, because they cannot take it from there, because you already got the trademark, the IP or the domain name register. So this is something you all must look forward. Because sometimes say, oh, I can tell you this, I can tell you that, but the deep inside, you cannot share. Like I can share with you, this is something that I say early on. We develop on trust. Yeah, we have to trust each other. So, Dorothy, I hope that you guys have something that is of importance, that you can get it registered.
I don't.
Before you can proceed. This is something.
Okay, I think my plan is different from Sally and Marlene. Marlene and Sally are doing something. I'm doing slightly different from what they are doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, I will discuss with you all when I meet with you all. Yeah. So I think Monday morning. Now it's getting into afternoon. Perhaps you have a lot of errands to run. I already key my number there. So if you have anything to follow up, just contact me, like Jonathan have contacted me. And you have any follow up, let me know. And then I can bring it also in the next session of the next section, entrepreneurship. And definitely I will follow up. I will seek their consent from the three pretty ladies. How much can I share with you guys? I have to respect. These are sometimes commercial decisions that which I respect. Sometimes it's very sensitive. Yeah. It's alamak, why I never thought of it. Yeah. I can understand where Catherine is coming from. Yeah. So the next session we'll follow up. I will also meeting out with Dennis, because the reason is that I have to go through a course to understand Dennis what is he doing. And I could wait until December. Anyway, I arrange with Dennis, see how he can rope me in to go to
Can't hear. Yeah. Lagging.
size model convert. Then if you got any one question, I can explain to you. From that piece of paper, you can generate a lot of things. Yeah, from your ideas that you can generate. All right, Terence, you anything to add on before we sign off, Terence?
Oh, perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay. I saw one or two of members put down your contact messages, and I remember the last time we set up a chat group called Entrepreneurship.
Right.
Those people who put up the phone number, I will add that into the group. And I personally also felt that group is more like a 24-hour stream, and so far no input of any discussion there. But it's really that some people feel that you want to put some comment or start the group active with some input. Then subsequently that input there can be also carried forward to the Zoom meeting to discuss for people who are not in the group.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Leon, you're correct. Leon has set up entrepreneurship what, and then if you got your number, he will add it in. Yeah. So once again, thank you each and one for the wonderful sessions. Yeah, and we see all of you the next Sunday, and I will give you an update of the two projects, and will share with you all the business canvas model. All right. Have a nice day, everybody. Sorry, okay, go ahead. Yeah,
Thing,
sure. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I want something. I want